Alright, let's do a first look at this new game, Shape of Dreams. It's not out yet, this thing is just a prologue, which is like an extended demo. What I want to see is how many interesting things we can find in this. So not only do we have to find the really cool parts about the game, but as I go through this, you're gonna get surprised by a lot of things that happen to me in just the first 10 minutes of each individual run. But even with those special things that happen to me, I really enjoyed my time playing the game. So hopefully you can take a look at this and let me know if you think the same way. Either way, that's a super quick intro. Let's just get right into it. Shape of Dreams is a game that has been promised a few really cool things for an action roguelike game. Supposedly, it's going to be a game that really fits what I like to play. And hopefully I can like share that with you all at the same time. As you're watching this, we're gonna hopefully see what makes this interesting compared to a lot of the other roguelikes that we've played. We're gonna start off on difficulty Deep Sleep, assuming that's normal. Yeah, I assume red is worse. So Deep Sleep for now. We have our one character. It does let you change travelers. There's a lot of stuff here to take in. Obviously, as our first look, we're not going to worry about this too much. That's a cool looking character, though. You know what? Let's actually play Myst. Because we played this as a demo back on one of our We Played Random Roguelike games. That series, you may not have seen it, that's okay. But we played this game before. It had sort of a range character that I think we basically played range the entire time. But games like this having melee characters is like always really interesting. Ooh. Okay, so as we're going through this, I want to do a couple of main things here. I want to see like, is the game interesting? And how many interesting things can we actually run across here as I step on a campfire and actually get burned for it? Is that interesting? Maybe. Here's our web. We can go up. Omnipresence, we can heal. I probably want this thing, exclamation point. So let's go up to this first. So the way how the game is played, it's almost like you're playing a MOBA. You have attack. I actually have attack move. You have a Q, an R. Apparently I'm getting destroyed, which is why we're gonna heal after. Oh wow, this character's auto attack is actually a lot better than I expected. So we got Chaos. Chaos is just a flat ability up. There's some cool stuff in here. I don't know if I would count this as interesting because it's really just moving numbers, but Memory Haste could be an interesting thing. Memory Remnant is gonna give us something called Melee Dark Damage. What this is a new ability. Pierce enemies in front, dealing dark damage, triggering attack effects, and pulling them in the center. Notice how those are highlighted. Dark damage and attack damage. Looks very cool too. I would count that as an interesting thing. So that's interesting thing number one, we'll say. If we can get up to 5 interesting things, you know what? I'm gonna call this a successful first look of a video. All right, let's not die here. Wow. Was that like a crit or something? You have to be very careful here. Okay, we aren't ready to do our R yet. So I'm playing this exactly like I play League of Legends. If you aren't familiar with League of Legends, it is a PC game unless you're playing the mobile version. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's a heal. Wild Rift is what they call it, is actually very popular. And I have a lot of time playing League of Legends across many years, so that's why I feel like games like this are exactly within my wheelhouse. So even the idea that someone went to make a game out of this like MOBA attack move kind of system is interesting thing number 2, I'd say. Black Arbalest Plus fires an Arbalest bolt that pierces through enemies, dealing dark damage, knocking them back and triggering attack effects. Each time an enemy is pierced, the damage is increased. So we have attack effects. The first 3 attacks against each enemy deals additional damage and grants a shield. Can trigger again after 6 seconds. So it appears that my attack effect that the game wants me to do so much is my passive. And like maybe there's ways to enhance that in some kind of way. So we got here, someone's hatred can be felt in this place. What in the world does that mean? I like the map system. Burning forest, everything's on fire. You take fire damage while near an enemy. Wow. You can kind of see the radius. As long as I hit them the one time, it doesn't seem to be like that bad. Because like I maintain that shield. Hatred Remnant. A wave of hatred watches over you. Obtain minor rewards without a curse. Mild curse. Potent curse. Let's at least see what a mild curse looks like. All damage taken from enemies increased by 75% for the next 4 areas. Holy. I realize I haven't really been using my R button yet. Resets the cooldown of an evasion skill. Which is... I don't think I have one. So maybe we would be looking for an evasion skill if we can find it. So this is entering us into an awakened state that does a bunch of stuff. This is a glacial stomp. The stun seems to be nice, but I don't think it activates attack effects. So we can dismantle this. Get some dream dust, and I'm sure that's gonna be something that we use for later. So we went up. The map is actually getting reduced over time, almost like faster than light, if you've ever played that game. So we can't farm everything on the map, from what I can tell. Ow. Ooh, that looked really good. That's R. I do like the monster design. My HP is in red. That's maybe because of the curse. I gotta say, like, it feels really snappy. The game's supposed to be multiplayer, too. I technically won't count that as an interesting thing, because I almost feel like games in the roguelike genre nowadays, if it's not multiplayer, that's like a mistake. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't need my games to be multiplayer, but I know that's like a big deal for a lot of people. Oh, I have a spacebar. Maybe I should have done the tutorial first before I start playing again. Spacebar is just a spot dodge from the look of it. Head to the next area. We're almost down like half HP. Omnipresence. Powerful monsters are here. Oh, wow. Even if these aren't the powerful monsters, they certainly hurt like they are. Okay, so we got a level up. Is that health coming up? I don't think it is. Dang, the range on that. We don't have our R just yet. We're getting there. Nice. Oh, more? I went ahead to use my R. Ooh, wow. That does move me backward. How do I heal? Okay, that's a little bit of healing. More chaos, attack speed up, attack damage. I think we need max HP. New memory remnant. So all of the memories appear to be attacks, at least so far. Starfall. Drops 4 random starfalls, each dealing light damage. I'm gonna assume we don't want that. So far, we have a lot of darkness stuff. Shrine that disintegrates those who touch it. You can sacrifice health to gain resources. I don't know if I can do that. Powerful force. The exit point to a deeper level. Interesting that, like, I can skip directly. I guess it's interesting thing number 3 that we're up to. The map layout, I can skip to this exit if I want, or we can try to farm up. I think ideally I want to go here and just not die, and then that might lead me to a heal. I feel like every monster's a strong monster. Like, have we had a situation where the monsters were not a strong monster? I feel like I'm not really getting my passive off very much. Am I shielding? Is that because I'm losing health over time? Like, I can't really maintain my shield. I wonder, because it says increased damage from enemies. However, you'll notice when I get my first hit, that shield goes away very quickly. I guess I should use my spacebar a bit more. This is fun! And it's like my kind of fun. I apologize if it's not for you. Periodically fire a fireball at nearby enemies, dealing fire damage. Higher quality increases firing speed. So this is equipped to one of my abilities. I don't know how often periodic is. I know we're using our Q quite a bit, but that's gonna put me in melee range, so maybe we want to put that on the W. Alright, I assume if I had a monster it would have done it. Okay, please, I need to heal. Trade with the merchant? Merchants usually have healing, right? Yo, our curse is gone. Finally. Reduces cooldown of the last used memory by 10 seconds. This is an ability. The next memory cast is enhanced with extra damage. Block damage. Drop Starfall. This is an equipment, I think. Every 10 seconds, the cast of this memory is empowered. The initial damage taken to each enemy is increased. When you cast another memory or use dodge, gain 1 stack of thunder. When you cast this memory, consume all stacks of thunder. Some cool stuff in here, none of which heal me, by the way. So maybe we take the flawless essence of thunder, and we're gonna put that on our Q, since that seems to be something I use quite a bit. You can even see it getting a stack down here. There's a well in this place. Healing well? It wasn't a heart symbol. There's a chance I might die here. Okay, so the shield does go away no matter what. It wasn't part of something that I did wrong. Oh, I saw the fireball just then. We are maintaining basically 1 HP. Oh, wow. That's it. Wow, okay. So we only lasted for about 11 minutes. I don't think that's enough to get all 5 interesting things. So we're gonna hop back in. That didn't feel too bad of a character, but let's take a look at... No, actually, we should stick to the first one to make sure that we know what we're doing in this game. All right, so the run starts off in the opening area. You get a little bit of gold, a little bit of dream dust. I don't see anything else here. This is gonna be interesting. Let's go down, because I believe, yeah, hunters are gonna spawn there. I don't really know what a hunter does just yet. I'm sure it's gonna be a detail that we're gonna have to figure out eventually. It could be really interesting if this game like wants you to deal with the hunters or not. We played a game recently, Wild Bastards, where the same thing happens. There's a hunter on the map, and so long as you don't interact with it, it's not really there. But every once in a while, it does do things to catch up to you and affect the map in some way. And that was actually very, very fun to see. This is the fireball one. We only have this ability thus far. So we'll head to the well. Maybe we could have gone to the starting point as a free space. Yeah, if you hit lots of monsters with your Q, you get a pretty big shield out of it. And I'd say, like, from number 4 interesting thing, the idea of trying to get the best use of your passives, I really like that. What we also need are, like, other memories that also trigger your attack. And it could be that we just don't have that stuff unlocked yet. This is the Glacial Stomp. That's what we passed on last time. I have not been using my dash at all. Upgrade in ability. This increases the shield. And this just increases the damage. And also reduces the cooldown. You know what? I think I need that. We have another 24, so not enough to do another upgrade. That's down here in the bottom left. So we'll keep going. We have one more interesting thing to find as we go through this. Ooh, that is close range. Big shield. I have taken a bit of damage. Ooh, we can layer that. That looks really good. Haven't been using my R button, but it's like as soon as I want to use it, it's at the worst time possible. So we're here. I don't need this yet, so let's keep farming. I assume, just like other roguelikes that have a map to it, you want to hit as much of the map as possible. Oh. I mean, when the game works, like when my build and stuff actually activates, it looks really good. Like, you would think I've been playing this game all my life. And maybe I have, but that many hours I have in League of Legends. We just gotta get the shielding a little more often. We're getting a lot more fireballs on our Q. Did I make a mistake in the last fireball by putting it on the ranged item? Let's go down, we'll heal, and then we'll head up, or whatever has the better rewards. Ominous Presence. There is a decent amount of screen shake. I oftentimes don't even turn screen shake off. It's like, if the dev has it in the beginning, let's see it, right? See how much we can actually deal with it. And if it's unbearable, then we turn it off. It's like I'm playing Fiora in League of Legends. I'm sorry for all the League of Legends references. It's just literally what I'm doing right now. She's a sword master, close range, but then with a lot of dashes. No parry, though. Riposte is what they call it. New memory. Melee cold damage. Surrounds you or an ally with a shield. When it's destroyed, it does cold damage and restores HP. That's actually really good for us. Let's try some memory haste. Maybe what we did last time, we can go up, right? Maybe what we did last time is that we took the HP, but we really didn't enhance our abilities. I think I could just press the E whenever I want. I don't think there's a need to just, like, use this at specific moments. We could just do it whenever. I am right-clicking to move and using A to attack move. What that does is, as soon as a monster is in within range, my character will do its attack. There might be just a common attack button. It might just be right-click. Left-click, apparently. Oh yeah, you can even see it's red. That's an attack move compared to green. I am using the A button, which is completely worthless, apparently, because I'm just clicking anyway. Merchant. We can do this first before merchant. I don't think the hunters are gonna move that fast. So keep a lookout for the next interesting thing. You might see it before I do, for all I know. That's not to say that nothing interesting is going on. It's just sometimes, like, I'm deep in the gameplay, and maybe I'll miss something. Alright. We can go over here now. There are more monsters. I think she's gonna want attack speed, too. Ability haste, attack speed is gonna go a long way. Ooh, I dodged that. Alright. Now, I probably should have done my R at some point in there. I totally did not. Periodically, every 10 seconds, the cast of this memory is empowered, dealing damage increased by 26%. If it's light damage, it's increased even further. Which we currently only do raw attack damage. No light. At least not yet. We have cold in here. We're gonna take it no matter what. Just toss on our Q. I don't know if we can take these off. Left control. Unequip. Okay. That might be an interesting thing. I won't say just yet. Let's upgrade this. Because really what's gonna happen is, will I get a light ability that I will want to take that off and put onto the light? That would be really interesting. Another glacial stomp. I don't know if things combine together, for example. Chomp also restores some HP. This is dark damage, legendary memory. If I sold, I could actually take this. Intense Fury. During this time, you cannot use other abilities, but you can continuously swipe with your claws, dealing damage and healing yourself. If your health is low, it's increased. Attack effects are triggered on the first hit. Okay, we have to do this. Get rid of the shield, perhaps? Click it. Oh yeah, okay. That's that's kind of cool. Assuming that's gonna work as well as I think it does. We don't have enough money to do anything else. So we're here. There's a heal that we don't need. So we'll go down and then circle around. All right. So this could suck. Let's check out a new ability. Because I'm like healing during all that. That's actually sick. Stardust, that's something that I don't know what it does. Has a decently long cooldown. It's a great way to get my health back though. And then I shield on each first hit. What do we have here? Beam of Light. It's a new ability. Focus your mind to fire a beam at an enemy, dealing light damage and healing. But I think it's a little bit outside of what we want to do. I know it sounds kind of weird. I know we saw, like, that's light. So we would switch, and I think that's interesting thing number 5. Let's head in here. Interesting thing number 6, a bonus one, is hopefully the boss if we get to it. I'll save. All right, so big area. I assume this is a boss. Ooh. Belphomet, Demon of the Forest, Fragment of Evil Mind. I use my ult. Oh my god. Alright, I wasn't paying attention to the fact that it was like exploding damage in front of it. That was definitely a situation where we had to just stop and like take a deep look at what the monster's doing, analyze the situation, and then go from there. I would say, except for like the very quick death, I actually enjoyed my time in this, and I would say we hit 5 interesting things if you want to combine the boss itself with the fact that I could like change gear around. I gotta try this game again. If you want to see this again, let me know in a comment, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want to see other roguelike games. If you end up trying this game yourself, let me know how far you get. This is just a quick look at the game, and I just want to make sure you all get a good idea of what this game has to offer. Either way, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next video.